It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IENetwork, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. So, a shout out to Mob Radio. They caught this, and it opens up the question, is Cardi B and Bia subbing each other online? I'm going to say this is Twitter, I'm going to assume. Subbing each other on Twitter or on Instagram, whichever one it is. But if you take a look, I believe it's Twitter, if you take a look at their post simultaneously, Bia posted something like 4 a.m. I guess she was quoting from the Nicki Minaj and 5-Yo foreign song, "You Are Still Ugly and That Is What Gets Me." And then Cardi B, 3 hours later, posted, "You ever see a chick subbing herself and you're like, B, that's you?" And then I believe a couple hours later, or maybe an hour later, Bia came back with another post. Now, this is in the wee hours of the morning and going into early the next morning. You can take a look at the post for yourself. Mob Radio says, "Rumor with no regard. Screw it. I'm gonna go a step and beyond." Shout out to Mob Radio. I'm saying it's true. I'm gonna say they are talking about each other. And you sit here, you saw Bia with the picture with her finger up. Then she takes another post and says, "Not me looking the same since I was little," or what have you. Now, it's the mouth and the nose for me, she said in the picture. Now, why would she be saying these things right after that? This is obviously going back and forth subbing Cardi B. I'm going to say this about Bia. Yes, Bia, you're a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. But you are a boring pretty. Right? You're a boring pretty girl. You're a boring rapper. You have boring looks. You're pretty, but you're boring looks. You do not look better than Cardi B. The whole total package, you do not look better than Cardi B. Yes, you are a pretty girl. I'm not even going to say pretty. I'll say very good looking. She's very good looking. But instead of subbing Cardi B, maybe you need to concentrate on, upping your performance game so maybe people wouldn't be falling asleep when they're watching you. Get some personality and work on, your boyfriend not controlling your career and got you scared to do collaborations with men. So that's what you need to work on. Instead of, you're not on Cardi B's level. And the only reason that you're subbing Cardi B and you were all on her clit, before your collaboration. So now that you had your collaboration, you feel as though now you have to jump in and sub Cardi, who's never done anything to you, right? Who was playing your music and what have you, shouting you out. But now since you have the collaboration, you feel as though you have to sub Cardi B. And she's not paying you any mind. She wasn't paying you any mind until now. But you got her attention now. So Bia, pre-surgery, post-surgery, first nose, second nose, however many noses Cardi's had, or whatever she's done to her face, Bia didn't look better than her before she did it. She don't look better than her now. So that's the end of that. Moving on. Will Smith seemed to have saw my videos, and he's using my videos for an hour. I feel kind of bad now because Will Smith, have got my videos, I'm sure, from one of his followers. A few of his followers follow me. And now he's coming out with, his publicist coming out with, he's going to go to therapy because pretty much blaming him smacking Chris Rock on same thing that I said. I'll have the video linked in the description box in case you missed it. But I said that in my video yesterday about Will Smith having trauma from his childhood from watching his mother, who he loved, the woman he loved the most, getting, beat up by his father, and he never could really do anything about it. So he didn't want to feel as though that is what was happening that night. And then all of a sudden, after they see my video, they come out with that statement. That's the impact of Heaven Hollywood. Moving along, we see here a very interesting list that I came across. And this is the gross performance, the gross amount from tours from all of the females, women, artists. As you see here, Madonna, Korea, 1.3 billion. And right on her tail is Celine Dion and Beyonce. It looks like those are the only three who have grossed, billions from tours. Now, I could have sworn Janet Jackson, was up in there. I'll have to double check that list. What I'll do is double check this list. You can take a look at this list, see if you see anything surprising. Taylor Swift is right there. And from looking at this list, if we go from this list, I'm going to look at the list and say, if Beyonce does one more tour, she'll probably catch Madonna. Madonna from 19, when she dropped, 83, from 1983 to like 1993 was like, she piled on most of that, in that 10-year frame period where she was just selling out everything. And her tickle, there was a time where she was right there with Michael Jackson. That's why she got the title the Queen of Pop. There was a time where she was running neck and neck with Michael Jackson as far as popularity, as far as tours, sales. Of course, not Thriller, but Madonna was the female Michael Jackson for about a 10-year span. But I do believe if Beyonce does another tour, she may catch Madonna. I'm saying there's some names on there that surprise me. But Taylor Swift for that amount, and she's only, 31, 32 years old, if that. So Taylor Swift is doing it. And we might have to start thinking about, is Taylor Swift the princess of pop? Interesting stuff. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IENetwork. We'll be back with another video in an hour or so. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.